Okay, today's topic is on short term memory. And it's not really what do you do to exercise your mind to get it going. This is more of like, does anyone relate to this? So I am fortunate that I didn't lose my memory, but I do have trouble with short term memory. And it's hard for me to recall things on the fly. And one of my frustrations is using a stinking PIN number on my debit card. I am so scared when I go to stores. So I went to a store to make some purchases, and all of a sudden I blanked out on my PIN number. I'm sure we all have done that before, regardless of a stroke or not. But I kept like trying, and on the third time the lady was like, no, we're done. I am so surprised she didn't take my debit card away from me. And I told her that I had a stroke, and I hate doing that. I hate like having to even say that, but I didn't want her to think I was like some like crazy lady that stole a debit card and was trying to make purchases. So I had to use a stroke card because it's true. I mean, that's why I can't remember. So I'm scared to go to stores. Like, I don't remember my PIN number, and um like I don't want to keep it on my phone just in case, like, I don't know. Or I've written on a piece of paper and left, where it has no meaningful use to someone who would see it. And I've even said it to myself before I go in the store, and then when I go in, I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. I get anxiety. Like, I'm like, I don't remember it, even though I was repeating it to myself walking through the store. So, and I love shopping, and now I don't. So, Amazon has all my business because I don't have to put a PIN number in. I do like Target because it's got the little tap thing, so I can just tap my card. I do get anxiety, like, oh my God, is that gonna pop up PIN number? There are some places, where you can swipe your debit card and you can hit credit or debit. I always hit credit, but this like one particular store doesn't let you like bypass that. No, you gotta have a PIN number. So that irritates me. And then there's other times where I have forgotten about a doctor's appointment, and I never do that. And so I have to call them up, and they're ones that are not stroke related physicians, so they don't really know my story. So I'm like, I'm sorry, I had a stroke. I can't remember. Again, it's like, I hate using that card. And then, like, for work, if I have to recall something quickly, like, I'm not that quick to on my toes to think. And again, I don't want to say, sorry guys, had a stroke. Please forgive me. And they know what happened, so I don't really need to explain it, but I didn't know if anyone else has this issue. And so this happened, my first major surgery, the craniotomy, was in February. And then I had a second surgery in March because I had hydrocephalus, so I had a shunt put in. So I know that I'm still fairly new to the stroke world. So I didn't know, does the short-term memory get better as time goes on? I do exercises to help train my mind, and I feel like I have good resources there. So really, it's just topic of the day is when did you feel that it got better for you, and if it doesn't, that I just need to forgive myself for not remembering and maybe come up with a better payment method when I go to stores, like with cash, which, I mean, who uses cash anymore? And I don't want to keep giving my business to Amazon. They have too much of it already. I'm trying to support stores. So, you know, I don't know. It's just a little bugaboo of mine about the PIN number. I just cannot get that down. I just have major anxiety. And then when I'm on phone calls where like they're doing like a questionnaire for me for another doctor's appointment where they're asking me to recall this stuff, like what medications are you on? I'm like, I can't remember the name. So it's like I go into this like panic attack. Not a full-blown one, but like a little mini panic attack where I'm like, it's like you're being put on the spot and you should know this information. So anyways, that's my topic of the day. It's really me venting my anxiety about using my debit card because I just cannot remember a PIN number. And trust me, I have selected the most simple PIN number. And no, it's not 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's not something that someone would be able to associate with me. It's just something deep down that gives, that I know. It's fairly simple. So I'm just wondering if that short-term memory ever does end up coming back, because I really hate to explain to people or apologize. I shouldn't even have to apologize or explain my situation. Not that it's any of their business, my situation, but like I said, when I go to stores and I'm purchasing, I don't want them to think that I stole a debit card or something and be looked at as a criminal with my hair bows, such a criminal. But anyways, so let me know what your thoughts are. And also, what topic of the day, I also want to let people know someone great to follow is hi_Pierre. He's done a great job. I have followed him, so I've watched him, kind of talk about his stuff, but he's been pretty responsive, and I appreciate that. And I've had other people respond to my questions and give some great advice. You guys do not know how much that means to me. I feel very alone. There's no support system out here, especially with COVID. All the stroke support systems are down. I think there might be some virtual ones, but they seem to be more geared towards the ischemic stroke and not so much the SAH stroke or brain aneurysm. So I think it's kind of a different journey. So I really do appreciate it. I think that there's, like a sense of community. I think we can help each other out. We don't even have to like give each other our full stories, but just like, hey, I get it, or like, this is what helps for me, because there's no one else I can go to be like, hey, when did you get that back? I can't ask my dogs that. They're not going to tell me anything. Can't ask my husband that. Didn't go through it. So anyways, topic of the day: how frustrated are you with your memory? Do you feel like you have to explain yourself to people? How does that make you feel? If you had any kind of memory loss, when did it come back? Or is it just as simple, Wendy, calm down, it's gonna get easy, or just forget about them? So That's my topic of the day, guys. I'll think of one that's more fun tomorrow. But have a good day.